Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Maryland Heights public match for you. It should be very entertaining with how big this map is. With that being said, I hope you enjoy this public event. And here we are live on the battlefield, Maryland Heights. Really, it's a huge map. Union main spawn from this point on is down at the bottom of that hill. They first spawned right here, and they're going up to the point of contention. Confederates spawning all the way over here. It gives us some time to do some introductions and such. Firstly, we have about an 86v80 here, so Confederates have 6 more men, but the Confederates can still easily win, or sorry, the Union can still win, whoever has less men. But looking at our Union officers first, we have Kleiner first, his men moving up in the back. We also have Muffberry, oh my goodness, Cornwallis, and then there should be one more officer that I'm possibly missing. I think he's still back at spawn here. It is Tater.
No, drummer, you can drum, but not.
Very interesting to see a Union officer having his men hold at their spawn when the point of contention is all the way over there. Confederates are moving very closely over there. We do have some guys here.
The temptation to say, "Are you sure?"
They don't realize they're here. This will be funny.
God. Back down the hill. Back down the hill. Back down the hill.
That's amazing. So, looking at our Confederate officers in the meantime, we first have Ghetto and Duke. They're going, encouraging their men, taking their time. Whereas up on top of the hill here, we have Viceroy Texas and Noodle. So for those of you who don't know, the point of contention obviously is right here. And you're thinking, why is the Union going so far up the hill, so far away from the point? Well, it's very, very simple. Whenever the Confederates get to the top of this hill and have control over it, they just have to fight downhill. And it's very hard to fight uphill compared to downhill, so Union needs to hold the top of the hill. So this is where normally the most of the fighting is on this map, and usually when the Confederates take it, they win. Not always, but whoever controls this top of the hill will most likely win the game. So this is actually fascinating, the fact that we have Union holding at their spawn. We also have Confederates pushing towards the Union spawn at the quick time, mind you. Or double quick, I can't tell, it's kind of far away, but we're about to have our first engagement here in the woods. So, Union taking shots, I think that's Cornwallis' men.
I'm so sorry, Tony. You walked in front of my shot.
Confederates holding this walks, Union actually pushing out here. A bold strategy here, because you don't know how many Confederates are out here. It's a very weak charge. More Union slowly trickling in here. You do have a couple Union holding back here. I mean, more Union are coming out, but it's a very slow trickle up this hill. So
We lost, guys, so we're about to fall back because we're fucking dumb. So there's that.
Oh yeah,
You
they're
can still
charging.
Yeah.
in too. You can still hold.
No, we're fucking flags, run!
Get that flag, get that flag, get that flag.
Oh, you love to see Cornwallis. So, yeah, no, Confederates are going to pretty much sweep through here pretty quickly. Has anything happened down here? So, Tater finally moved his guys out, and the Confederates are still quick timing.
If you do not have your reload or your bayonet, now is the time to get it sorted.
What the heck? So half the Confederate team is not even in action. The Confederates are winning the game because Union officering has made a mistake. So Confederates are playing the top of the hill. If the whole Confederate team was up there, I would be pretty confident in saying Confederates have a really good shot of winning this. But right now, because half their team is all the way down there, I don't know. Union has a lot more men up here in the woods. You kind of have wave system here, if you want to call it that. They got 3 tiny things holding on. I think Confederates are just getting their
Rock's gonna give you better
flags.
We held them back.
Where are they moving from?
Wait, did we actually like wipe them out?
Yeah, we wiped them out.
Go
Wow,
a couple
okay.
Union Rumbers on the left.
I mean, there's still some stragglers out there, but over
That's
here.
a lot.
South, boys. We got Yanks coming in from the south.
Yep, you could see there's an officer, an NCO thing there.
You ain't got a bayonet on, put it on. Flag bearer behind the
You
rock.
can also see Union shifting to the right here.
One company southwest.
I have a sword. I can just pull my sword out.
So let's see what this is like from the Union perspective over here. They're kind of just scattered out in the rocks here, taking shots. Muffberry leading these guys. And they are so spread out in the woods. But unbeknownst to the Confederates, the Union is charging up their flank.
Right now, southeast. Your
Alright,
line,
gentlemen,
go
take
forward.
aim directly southeast.
Take aim, soldiers. Red flag, blue flag.
Steady. Fire.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
That flag's up. I got 2 flags.
They decimated that Confederate group with that volley.
Raise the flags in the back.
Oh, I wish I would have seen it from this side, but you could still see it from the Union side. Oh, I hope the Union win this charge. We're an unbiased source, by the way. No bias here at all. Because why would a news station be biased these days? So, Union do prevail. Holy crap. Holy crap. I mean, I'm sorry, but when you hit that impressive of a volley, I'm just hoping you win. So, the Union have reclaimed the top of the hill. I'm intrigued to see if any team killing happens here. We probably won't see it, though. But our Confederate group, who has taken 10 years to get to this point, they are now, they're double clicking. So the interesting thing is the Union is now moving up to the top of the hill, which leaves the point of contention wide open for these guys to go in. This is, normally, I don't like watching Maryland Height battles because the map's really big and generally the combat is very, very slow because everyone spawns so far away from the point of contention, so most of the time it's just walking, but this has been a very entertaining Maryland Heights match so far. And the Confederates are just not stopping, they're just going up the hill. Where's our Union guys? So they're about to encounter some Union guys, but they're moving up the hill. Again, Confederates could cap the point, force the Union to come down to them. But there they go. So Confederates want to move in, they want to charge them out.
Spread it out, left and right of the column. Full send, charge them out, boys. Fire, charge, Tango, fire, charge, Tango, fire, charge, Tango.
Fire and charge. Let's go. Union. Simply too many reps. Simply too many reps. Simply too many reps. We gotta go. Oh god, Union. Oh god, Union. I'm dying.
Steamroller.
Oh god, Union. I'm dying. Union. I'm dying. What do I do, Union?
Company, regroup, reform right here. Regroup, reform on my line. Get your full kick.
Union in mass, taking their shots, getting a couple kills here. Union officer coming forward. Missing his first, but going down. What a good song Cotton Eye Joe is. So, the Union have a decent amount of men. Confederates actually have a lot more men than what it looked like a moment ago. So this is a shootout indeed.
Listen to your officers. Only he charges. He says,
Muffberry.
keep shooting.
Muffberry is telling his men to charge. There's disagreement.
Oh my god.
Officer, say it.
Get in there. Listen to your officer.
And there they go. Union should not be doing this. But I guess you need to learn a thing or two as an officer.
Hey,
Press T, press T, press T, press T.
So, where's this other Confederate group quickly? they are slowly making their way up. If these Confederates can hold out for a while, this Confederate group could easily flank behind this Union group. That charge by Muffberry, a very poor call, but here come the Confederates. They have.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Shoot at him and get
Go.
My one critique. Nice shots there. You can see them. My critiques is that they're shooting and then charging. Right. They should charge in, quiet behind them. They wouldn't see it coming, then take your shots. Only critique. But regardless of the fact, let's see how well this charge goes. So, Confederates are charging from behind. Union seemed to have charged the first wave of Confederates out, or Union out. Sorry. Union charged the first wave of Confederates out, and it looks like they have won. But now it looks like the second wave of Confederates are moving in to clean up the rest of the Union. Union are forming up here. There are a couple of them left, but the Confederates are going to keep going. And they should be able to wipe them out if they keep going, but they're reforming. So, in the end...
Hold the line here, hold here.
Got his ass. Fuck yeah. Get out. Nice.
Remedy very happy here with those kills.
Still good, baby. Let's reposition. There's a lot of Archangel. Left face sprint. Left face sprint.
Yeah, no. Confederates reformed. They're pushing forward a little. They're going to wipe the remainder of this Union. We do have a small Union contingency led by Kleiner here.
Keep shooting, boys. Keep shooting.
Yeah, shoot him, shoot him. Hey, guys,
Independent
guys,
fire,
good job,
too.
good job. Hey, officer, the point of that is they were behind us. If we would just sat there and shoot, they would charge our ass. We would have had all of our flags swiped. We have to charge that.
know they. Yeah, that's fine.
Don't worry, I'm smarter than them. I'm an alpha
They're
male.
moving to the
I'm
east.
alpha.
They're going to our right. They're moving to the east.
company and go east.
Don't worry about it. No, I am not going anywhere. I go when I say I'm going to go. Independent fire, boys.
I need to get you guys moving.
Independent fire.
Not my dad.
I am Papa. I'm Seaman. Yeah, just shoot him, boys. Just shoot him on that rock.
A personality, indeed. So the Union is beginning to reform. I think what Cornwallis was trying to say. Yeah, no, they charge one of those Confederate groups out, because might as well charge one of them and kill them, and save your flags. Give them an escape route, so that when that second Confederate group comes in and wipes out the rest of your guys, you can save those flags. So the Confederates have the top of the hill, despite everything. We're a third of the way through the game. Both sides still at battle ready. I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen either side go down yet. Especially with how much combat there's been. This is probably the most exciting Maryland Heights match I have seen. So for now, it is just a shootout. Confederates do have the advantage if they wanted to charge. But we do have more Union here. Cornwallis taking his men up.
What's a snow rose? What's a snow rose? Is that like a white rose?
A snow rose. I would assume that is a white rose, yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen the yellow snow?
Wallace,
Move out.
seem like you just eat yellow snow, honestly.
Yeah, that's toxic, dude. Hey, Rebel, come here. I want your 5 tickets. Come here.
I'm sorry, Wallace.
I want your 5 tickets. Come here. I'm probably about to walk up on a Rebel company, aren't I? Shh, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Hey, get back here. We have to rally up. Come here. Hey, guys, hey. Come back, soldier. We have to rally up. Where's our CO? Ah! MTG, man. Where's your Rebel? Hey, where's your CO at? Where's your CO at?
So, I guess Cornwallis was wrong. Union hitting engage.
Downhill flag.
Run
Downhill.
down here, run down here. Uh-oh.
So, they are right there. They could... Oh my goodness, they're so close. Confederates from behind. I think... Someone saw him. I think you got a couple guys on the rock here shooting. But, yeah, no, I am not... I mean, Union has fallen back down the hill. The guys that were there, they're holding near point.
Where did he go?
That is the one thing that is nice for the Confederates on a map like this. Nice shot.
That man is brain dead.
Yes, sir, he is. Holy crap, what a shot. So, I will say that that is the one thing nice for the Confederates. on Maryland Heights is you could see if Union's on point or not. And granted, Union can manipulate this to where you just have 1 or 2 guys on point. But, like, Confederates know that there's probably some Union on point, which is good for them. You have Cornwallis taking his men back down the point. Is this Tater and his men over here? Yep. So they moved back over to this camp. It looks like they're going to try to do that flanking maneuver again. However, I don't think it's going to work as well because they don't have their friendlies helping them out as well. The whole Confederate team is now together on top of that hill. So it'll be intriguing to see if Tater is able to successfully win. Maybe Union will charge. Maybe they've planned something. Time will tell.
Hey y'all, Remedy, sit still, Remedy. Hold on.
Take it easy.
Oh, there you go, beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, boys,
Sound
look at it,
out
boys.
here.
Alright, boys, hold there for a quick minute. I'm gonna see what's up there. I'm possibly gonna get shot. I don't want you to.
Please don't get shot.
Behind the rock.
That means Salt Spider takes command.
On the rocks.
So well, I want to see if this officer survives. Oh, he didn't even peek up that much. Thought he'd peek up a little more. Oh, there he goes. So I will say one thing that is cool about this map. I think I'm following the right road. Is oh, that's weird. But yeah, like this view here in game, I think you can get to here. It's such a beautiful view. You can also get to it in real life. They have hiking trails. That's if you ever go to Harper's Ferry, that is the one thing you must do. It's a little bit of a hike. I think it was what 2.5 miles, something around that. Majority of it's uphill, of course. Some of it's downhill, and then 2.5 miles back from the town. But it's a heck of a view. Confederates now charging down. This is.
Officer's down. Officer is down, boys.
So Confederates hailing bullets down this hill. Union does have a couple of guys. Not a lot of guys left though. Confederates could charge if they please. We're about to see an engagement over here. We'll cut back there in a moment. We'll see if Confederates charge. Confederates taking so those shots are happening. We also have Tater's guys here. They're taking shots here at the Confederates. They don't have an officer, so they're just being shot. Backed over here.
Pick up that flag and run. Get down the hill. Somebody pick up that flag.
They're trying to get the flag. They have a couple guys here. Someone's just trying to get that flag. So now Kleiner's men are falling back further down the hill. These guys don't have a flag or an officer. So they're going to slowly fizzle out over here. So Tater's plan has failed. Confederates still at battle ready here. Almost 20 minutes into the match. Well done by them so far, despite everything. So Union is falling way behind the point now. Confederates just taking volleys at them. Union is... how far will they fall back? So Union is holding at these rocks here, right behind the point of contention.
I don't know, man.
Good shots.
He'll be here soon.
So Muffberry is trying to lead his men. But yeah, Confederates have complete control of this map. It is only a matter of time before Union fall down and taking losses and breaking, or they cap the point. Which honestly, Confederates should cap the point. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It'll force the Union to come to you, knock everyone's tickets down, let them retake it, and then take it back at one because you've controlled this map. You have Cornwallis all the way out here.
You can't see anything.
I think you have a fair point. I think trees and I do not mix very well.
Your eyes get all puffy so you can't see.
Yeah.
The more you know. So who is moving his men all the way over here? We have Kleiner. He's taking his men really far down. But the bulk of the Union Army is with here, with Tater here.
Company independent fire.
stuck in a rock?
Yeah, help me.
No shot.
Someone help me, I'm stuck in the rock.
We're gonna hold here.
Oh, he got out.
Okay, fire at will. Light that smoke
That's
back
great.
up.
Yeah, the good old get stuck in it. There was when I first played this game, like back in 2020, me and a couple guys.
Trying to find out where
It was like one of my first regimental matches I did. There's about 3 or 4 of us that all got stuck in a rock. I have video on it on my other, my normal gaming channel that I don't post on anymore because I'm doing this. But it's very funny when people get stuck in rocks. So Confederates finally hitting engaged here. Union's
We're in a hot
only hope here is to hope the Confederates do not push, and if they do, they gotta hold.
We're gonna go chase him. This guy's robbed a bank. We gotta go catch him.
Hey, Kleiner, I don't know if you know this, but if you press T and you look to your north, their spawn's right over there. So I think we should not be right here.
Spawns over there.
Okay.
Why do you think I'm not going towards it? I'm going around it. I'm going to the far north, east, and then straight east.
Well, you try to go up that hill and you tell me what happens. Okay, I'm
Movement
gonna go down here.
southeast,
I will do.
movement
I will
southeast,
do.
movement southeast on
I'm
top of the hill.
aware.
Uh-oh.
You'll have to see the good old CO fighting. I've done it a couple times myself. Let's
go, gentlemen.
Here goes the CSA. They're charging. Union's outnumbered here.
They're charging.
What the fuck?
They're going on top of the rock, trying to show their alpha male dominance. The Sigma male grind set, as they say. Oh, this is such a weird angle. But there is a decent amount of Union still left at the bottom here, but it looks like Confederates have run on the rocks.
Union countercharge. Let's go countercharge.
So you have Tater here. I think he just told his men to reform at the bottom here.
We fell back while they were charging instead of stood our ground. Oh wait, we won.
Just killed them.
So yeah, no, the Confederates are now charging in to finish the remaining
Charge 'em
Union
out,
off.
boys. They can't hold it. They can't hold. Push.
So this is what the Confederates need to do. You do have Union over here. The ragdolls, man. These couple Confederates that are over here are gonna get a heyday of kills. It looks like this charge is mostly done. Confederates were able to take what they wanted. They're on the point of contention. They're about to cap, and the point is capped. So a 12-minute counterattack timer. It looks like Kleiner's men got wiped by the Confederate. No, never mind, they didn't. There's Cornwallis and there's Kleiner. Never mind.
Right there. Through that. But wait, am I getting disoriented? All right. Let's see what Tater wants.
So it looks like our Union folk are communicating via the text chat, a known feature back in the American Civil War. A very used feature. So we have Muff Bear here.
Moving out this way. Go Company A. 22nd Ohio.
So Muff Bear is telling his men to move out. It'll be very intriguing. I think Union might be trying to form a group together. Muff Bear failed to get his men to move. But Confederates are moving back up to the top of the hill. Those guys are. A lot of Confederates over here. What is happening?
Tickets for the drummer.
I don't know, man.
Oh, that's our drummer.
Well, we just lost.
That's our drummer.
Well, at least I'm accurate.
I heard the
You just
gunshot
gave
and
the
then saw the
Yank
team
fire
killing this fucking log.
So, for those of you who don't know how to counterattack works to kill some time, right? Essentially, the Confederates have 12 minutes when the Union are on engaged, 7 on taking losses, 20 minutes on battle ready. So that's the different morale stages to hold the point. They got to hold the point for that long. There's 10 minutes left. It's that gold timer underneath the big timer. The big timer stops. So essentially, Union need to retake the point by time that timer hits 0. If they don't, Confederates win the game. If they do retake the point, however, the Union does, and they're below the ticket percentage of the Confederates, they will go up to the percentage of tickets that the Confederates are at. So if Union retakes the point, they're at 50%. Confederates are at 75% tickets remaining. Union will go up from 50 to 75% of their overall tickets. So at that moment, they'll have the same percentage of tickets, but Union will have less tickets overall because attackers have more tickets than defenders. That's how counterattack works in a gist. It is a little confusing, I will say. It took me a minute to understand it. So if that doesn't make sense, I apologize. There's a great War of Rights tutorial video made by a guy named Battleline Network. I don't know if you've heard of him, but but yeah, Union is consolidating their forces at the bottom of this hill here. We did have our group here on the left, who was led by Cornwallis. They went up, took a shot or two, and then ran back down. So Union is more holding around. They're probing the point. They're probably going to charge in, hopefully together. Time will tell, though. Tater is moving his men up, however.
Company into pitted fire on the right side. Into fire. Get reloads on the left.
Are the Confederates? No, they're not. That's just Archangel. he's scooting down the hill.
Don't fall back.
This side of the rock, gentlemen.
So we have Ghetto and his guys. They're a couple of their guys. They're holding up here. Union is slowly moving up here, taking shots. Confederate position are more or less holding further up the hill, though. Do they have some rocks? They have some rocks and trees that they're using as cover, but there's a lot of those.
Yo, make sure you have bayonets on.
So Union now, Tater's guys, they're just probing the point of contention, taking shots. I think this is Kleiner's guys. They're also probing. They're taking shots. I think they can see the tangos that are up here. Tangos, Confederates.
Come here and play your bugle ball.
I don't know how to do it.
No, stop! No,
There's no war crimes in Sherman's brigade.
They just murdered that bugle boy. That's depressing to watch. Maybe the Union was the bad ones all along. Union charging up the hill. Never mind, they just moved further up on these rocks. Now they're just taking some shots. The point of contention, 7.5 minutes left. The Confederates have to hold that. Cornwallis is now moving his men up with Kleiner. Let's see where the Confederates are and their officers and such. We have Viceroy Texas. His men, they appears to be moving over to the point of contention. We have Noodle. He's telling his men to shoot down at Kleiner's guys. They have a really nice angle here of those Union troops. And then you saw Ghetto up here with his guys, but he's not alive at the moment. You have no flagpole here. You love to see it.
123 or Company A, unfixed bayonets.
I love that. That's the one great thing about voice chat. So
Where the fuck is the rest
it's
of our
great.
company?
Steady.
So Union doing some volleys.
Hold it. Hold it. Stay in formation. Stay.
Flag up.
They're close left.
This is really fun. Ghetto is playing some mind games here.
Be here, put that flag up, thank you.
They are popping shots. I love mind games with the voice chat in this game. This is very fun to do. A Pagan Squirrel, just, how am I going to do that? 6 minutes left. We are halfway done with this counterattack phase. We do have a Union group moving on the far left side here. It is Cornwallis.
About 2 minutes ago, I saw CSA marching southeast from here, pretty much.
Yeah, Viceroy Texas guys appears to have merged in. So again, Union's probing point. Union has 5.5 minutes to retake this point. Otherwise, the game goes to the Confederates. Let's quickly look at numbers just to see here. So it is... Holy crap. Everyone's downvoted. Oh my... I thought I'd never see that where like 2 people have demoted everyone, but Confederates, it's a dead even fight. It is closely contested. numbers wise, Union hit taking losses. That really doesn't mean much, though. It probably means Confederates are closer to the taking losses phase. Union's couple guys are slowly inching up, but they're dying. So we do have Cornwallis's guys approaching Viceroy of Texas. So they waited to take their shots this time, but Confederates knew they were there. But Confederates were able to win that charge, having more manpower. So looks like Ghetto's men have mostly been wiped here.
We have 4 minutes. We have to. We have 4 minutes.
So Tater is telling his men to
Keep
push
going.
up onto the point of contention.
Let me check.
The rest of these guys here, they can see them coming. You can see them coming. I can see them coming. We all can see them coming. They're actually charging. Oh, that's an unfortunate time to volley.
Get on the bayonets.
They do have some time, though. Viceroy Texas guys, if they came over now, I think they're coming over to the right. Are they?
Hold them back, gentlemen. Hold them back.
No, they're holding back up there. So Union is on point. That point is going back into the favor of the Union. The thing is if Union recaps, they're going to go back up to engage. At what level engaged, I don't know. But even numbers here on point. Viceroy Texas could have his men come over, but I'm surprised they're still out there. Confederates have taken losses, so Union will go up to a high taking losses phase if they recap. But even though the Union recapped, even though the Union recapped, it is not the end of the world. Because the clock was stopped and the Union lost tickets, which is what the Confederates need to do, and they'll be at even levels, which is huge. So Viceroy Texas is sending his men to the point of contention to try to hold. And Kleiner is moving in to flank this. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Confederates on top of it also charging down. It's hard to tell who's winning. It is really hard to tell who's winning this. Currently on point, Union has more men. They are capping. Kleiner still has a couple of his men organized here.
Oh. Keep killing boys. Yo, those guys are getting away with the...
Point is still going in favor of the Union here. But it looks like Union is going to successfully... It's so close. And no, Union's going to recap. We have an officer and some men here. Cornwallis, his men are moving up.
Am I being too mean? I've been trying to coordinate, dude. I don't get it.
It's okay, it's okay. Just focus.
Where's the
I don't know why these seals are like saying fuck you to me, dude. I've been being nice trying to
It's
coordinate.
okay. Don't worry about it, dog. You're doing a great job. Focus on what you
They
control.
told me to go suicide myself, so I suicided myself.
Jeez. So, Union was able to retake the point, but Confederates did exactly what they need to do. Both sides are at even ticket percentages, so that means Confederates have more tickets, which means Confederates are still in the lead.
He's my friend. Don't kill this beautiful guy. James. Sorry, James.
So, Union just needs to do... So, the map has kind of reset, in a sense, right? Because most of the Confederates have gotten wiped. So, it's as if the battle just started. Union is spawning close to the point of contention. So, Union's probably going to go to the top of the hill again and try to hold it. Confederates will probably try to do the same. They're going to go up to that top of the hill. But it'll be intriguing to see if they all go together or they split apart like we saw at the beginning of the game.
Officer on river crossing, maybe a little quick time across pontoon bridge.
I would enjoy that.
Alright, let's go guys up the hill by files left. Real quick, shoulder arms.
So it looks like the whole Confederate team is going to be moving up the hill. Whereas last time we saw the contrary. So yeah, look at it. I mean, it's the crazy part about this. game is you can see all of Harper's Ferry here. All of Harper's Ferry is here. Like, it's just crazy beautiful. Harper's Ferry, it is a little weird, right? There are some differences, I will say, when comparing real life Harper's Ferry to in game. It's pretty dang close. It's really sick.
It's okay.
What's the point?
Is this Confederate? It is Confederate.
Point is,
They all missed their shots. That team kill. That was disgraceful to watch by the Union. Jeez, my ways. But yeah, no. One thing that is interesting is over there is Boulevard Heights Redoubt and the Boulevard Heights camp. And then past that is Schoolhouse Ridge. Those couple maps on this game. That's all trees on top of that hill. When I went there, I was hoping to overlook like that Schoolhouse Ridge area, but it was all trees. You could still drive around and walk around, but you couldn't see it as well from the top of the hill, which was a little unfortunate, but
32nd Ohio.
kind of cool how things change over time. So yeah, oh, never mind, I was wrong. Why is there fighting happening down here? Regardless of that, here we go. We have Ghetto and Tater engaging near this camp here. That ragdoll's having a fun time. Confederates are a little spread, but it does appear they're winning. That was a huge charge for the Confederates because they need to knock Union tickets down, and that's going to do it 100%. Especially with all these Union out-of-liners. Out-of-line results in 5 tickets, skirmishing 3. In formation 1, in formation when you're standing by a bunch of friendlies. Skirmishing is when you're by a couple guys, or crouching. Out of line is when you're alone.
Southeast right there, like you said.
So the Union now, I can't tell if they're charging based off those flags. It doesn't look like they are. You can see Union in distance as well. But shots being engaged here by the Confederate side.
Hold fire or independent fire? What's your...
Yeah, I'm dead on the floor. Keep shooting, boys. Keep shooting.
So Union is taking shots here. Union's job is just to not go down to breaking and to shoot them down.
They're down there. They're directly.
Company B, press B, follow the star. Company B, press B.
Look at all these beautiful flags here in the American Civil War. Like, look at the stick. Honestly, like, that stick actually looks really sick. I wonder if there's got to be a company out there that makes sticks like that. Like, you can color, coat sticks in a certain way. There's got to be something like that out there. But yeah, Union shifting to the right here. They're trying to get around farther above the Confederates. I don't know how far they can go. Okay, so this is out of bounds. Because my out of bounds line is the same as the players in game.
Flag, stay behind the rocks. Flag, stay behind the rocks. If you die as a flag, I will be sad.
I got one. I got fucking one.
I heard someone say they got one. Someone killed their flag as well. You know what that means?
I got one.
You get 2 honks to the clown, boys. Good stuff. You get the flag.
Beautiful. So not a lot of Confederates here. They're actually being shot down pretty impressively. Their officer has moved further down the hill.
Get it. Kill him. Okay, nice.
Very interesting to see.
Let's get on the new line.
It's weird. They're trying to organize their men, but at the same time, they at the same time their men are not together. Very interesting to see. So
I'm able to see their flag. You guys able to see their flag there? South John, South. You guys seeing that? Right into the gap.
Union holding on point.
Yes,
Union also holding up top. They're not getting close. It just kind of looked like it with the zoomed in camera. Is there anything else happening? Why is there so much fighting here? So the Confederates are holding out this rock here. What is their officer saying?
Be able to see him coming up the hill in a moment.
Little does he realize that there is a Union force. I think this is Tater. Yeah, Tater's guys. They're holding off here. This is such an interesting Maryland Heights match. It's so fascinating. We're about 14 minutes left here in the round. Bongo. Bongo is a bugler here. And he got killed. And no one cares. F in the chat for the bugle boy. What a shame. So, yeah, Union looks like they have a grip on this map. Because, I mean, those guys are going down really far. I mean, really far. They're doing a massive flank, trying to go up this hill.
Thank you. I try to kill as many eggs as possible.
But it's going to be very hard for them to successfully do anything. Because, I mean, the Confederates, they have to do everything together on this map, especially with a bigger map like this. Same with Union, right? So Union's kind of making that error. Tater is, I just don't know if they can get over there. I mean, they did get wiped, so it can be hard to reform a little. But, I mean, Union is pretty scattered here. But so are the Confederates, so it all equals out in the end. Shots are still being engaged, though. We have a new Confederate officer, King Waluigi. But yeah, I mean, this is more of your traditional Maryland's Heights, waiting for charge to happen. Look at us! Oh, I've never seen the Union so scattered over there before. Quite fascinating. I think we're gonna see the most action from Ghetto's men here. They are approaching on the bottom. Who is this CSA group? USA group holding your Cornwallis's. Ghetto's guys, did they just all shoot and they didn't realize?
Cornwallis, CSA took hill toward northeast. Cornwallis, CSA took the hill toward northeast.
He said northwest.
I am the point right now.
Union forces the Confederates down to breaking. Union's got to be close. And just like that as well, the Union go down to breaking. Point is going in favor of the Confederacy. This ghetto push is going to work. They are capping the point. Will the Union realize and get down there in time?
Reinforce our books.
No, the other regiment is going doing that. We hold here.
They're on point. We need to get down there.
Yeah,
We got friendlies moving fast.
So Muffberry is just relying on his other officers to try to take this point and win. Noodle and his men are coming down. I think it's too late, and Confederates are going to win this game.
All right, boys. I think we got them in breaking, so we can cap now. Good game.
Wow. That was abrupt. I really was not expecting that map to end like that. I mean, I was expecting it to be a little more drawn out, not just like Cornwallis defeated by Ghetto, and then they cap the point and win. Well timed by Ghetto and those Confederate men. Yeah, I mean, Confederates played this. It was weird, right? Because Confederates split off, but it somehow worked. Because the Union was doing that too. It was like Confederates just played that pretty dang well. Despite my concerns. I don't think that would work in a regimental sphere. But this is a pub match. So it is what it is. That's cool about pubs. You see everything. You see everything. And it's great. It's a new and nice perspective to see. So, yeah, well done, the Confederates. They found a way to win the match. And with that being said, please like, comment, share, subscribe for more. I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Join our Discord. It's in the description. And we'll see you in the next episode. Have a good night.